What's up, Jimmy?
When you think of Jimmy Fallon, he's synonymous with New York City, where he became a breakout star on Saturday Night Live.
Jerry, what are you talking about? I love the Gap.
Before taking over The Tonight Show.
This is so bad!
Moving it to New York City. Many forget, however, that Southern California helped shape his young career and identity in the 1990s. And without Los Angeles, he may not be the superstar he is today.
Wow.
Yeah, I love being in LA. I had so many memories out here.
But how did he end up here after being born in Brooklyn? First, he went to high school in upstate New York, where teachers and students immediately saw his natural comedic talent, giving him the yearbook designation most likely to replace David Letterman, which led him to drop out of college and move to Los Angeles to pursue his dream and start a stand-up career.
Every time I come to LA, I love it because I obviously had some tough times here. I was here, I had no money, you know, trying to do stand-up and barely can. I remember my mom loving me doing the improv because they would give you food. They would feed you, and she was like, finally, you're eating something. But I remember like going and doing stand-up outside of a Vons because I read somewhere that Michelle Pfeiffer got discovered as a cashier at Vons.
Half joke, half truth. Technically, Michelle Pfeiffer was discovered while acting in a community theater, but at the same time, she was working as a supermarket checkout clerk in Orange County and had no professional acting experience. Regardless, Jimmy tried to replace her luck.
And so I thought maybe I will get discovered if I do stand-up outside of, so I was outside of a grocery store with my guitar and doing like impressions of like, I don't know, The Cure or something like, hope you had a great time, got your groceries, you know, whatever. And I don't know, and of course I did not get discovered.
Even in tough times in LA, he would discover and meet his eventual soulmate.
Then I met my wife who lived out here, so I actually moved in with her. I lived above Sunset off of Doheny. I remember going, do you want to walk to a bar? So we'll take a walk. And she goes, walk? No one walks to a bar in LA. What are you talking about? And I go, somebody who sidewalks. So I go, yeah, we can do it.
And with that, Jimmy and his then girlfriend became true locals, discovering their favorite parts of the food, culture, and entertainment scene in Southern California, in which we dug up his handwritten notes.
Oh my God. That's great. Yeah, oh my gosh.
To his surprise, he had not seen it in years since he wrote them down for an LA Times article back in 2015. Luckily, the reporter saved them.
I wrote this down. This is my cheat sheet of everything I did while I was in LA when I lived here. Before I got on Saturday Night Live, I have the Cat Club. There's a great band playing there called Happen and Harry and the Haptones. And I would get up on stage and sing with the band. And most nights that I would do it, there were more people on stage than there were in the bar. And my wife was like, man, this guy needs attention. Get him a show, for gosh.
He scribbled down plenty of LA hotspots and local favorites to keep him busy, including Dan Tana's, Carmine's, Canner's, Apple Pan, and even Peponi in Brentwood, where he laughs reminiscing about where he learned to pretend to know about fine wine.
The New Art Theater. I used to see Rocky Horror Picture Show. I snuck a 40-ounce in there once. Barney's Beanery. I used to go all the time to Barney's Beanery and hang out. The Improv on Melrose. Carney's. I still go if I'm in LA. I go to Carney's. Get the frozen banana. Great hot dogs, too. Van Gogh's Ear was a place in Venice. I don't even know it's there anymore. We used to have a sandwich called the Pee Wee Herman.
Unfortunately, it is not here anymore. Sadly, one of many spots on this list that are long gone in the last 3 decades since he lived here, including one of his favorite old soul food restaurants.
Aunt Kizzy's back porch, the Cock and Bull, Ed DeBevick's,
which was an adorned 50s-style dining along Restaurant Row on La Cienega Boulevard that shut down years ago, along with 24-hour Jerry's Famous Deli, which recently closed all their locations.
I remember all this stuff.
But Jimmy's fashion statement in 1996 might be one he wants to forget after seeing this photo again.
So I did Groundlings, but I made it to lab shows, which is a pretty big deal.
Hello, welcome to Steve's Electronics.
And you'd have to do like original characters when you did the Groundlings.
You're not going to beat $9.99 anywhere. No, you're not going to beat $9.99, $999.
But that was an actual shirt of mine that I owned that I wore. It's not a funny character shirt. It's actually, I would wear this during the week. I only had, 3 or 4 outfits in my whole wardrobe. So, but I do remember this, and I remember it not being that funny. but I learned so much.
And with his learnings, he finally was discovered, his big break being offered on Saturday Night Live in 1998, which left his groundlings teaching surprised when he called the office to tell them
That I got Saturday Night Live, and I just was calling to thank, and the phone was just silent. They were like, what? Oh my God, congratulations, dude. I was like, yeah, I know, I can't believe it either. It's wild.
one of his most memorable stories is the last spot at the very bottom of his handwritten list, where he visited with Kobe Bryant, who was just a Lakers rookie at the time.
Pink Dot, I went on a beer run once with Kobe Bryant. I went to a party, and we kind of got shoved in a corner together. We were just the youngest people there. And he goes, what's your name? I go, I'm Jimmy Fallon. What's yours? He goes, I'm Kobe. I go, what do you do? He goes, I play basketball. I go, cool. I go, anything I knew. He's like, I play for the Lakers. I go, oh my gosh, that's amazing. What? I just didn't know that stuff. And we were hanging out, and then the guy who was having the party goes, hey, we're at a beer. Does anyone want to make a beer run? And I go, I'll go. So Kobe goes, I'll go with you. I'll drive. So because he wasn't drinking, so he got in the car we drove to this place, and it looked like a 7-Eleven, looked like something that could sell beer. It's called Pink Dot. And so I went to Pink Dot, and I go, I just want to go and get a couple of cases of beer. And the guy's like, we can't sell you anything. We're not allowed to. You have to order it. That's the way this works. And I go, okay. And then Kobe put his ID on the glass. He goes, I'm a Laker. Okay, opened the door. We got 6 cases of beer, and we saved the party. Yeah, it was great.
He was also lucky enough to sit courtside at Lakers games, when texting was still a novel concept.
Yeah, I had a sidekick. That was the best phone ever. I still believe it's the best phone ever made. And I think you could tell by the empty seats that it's the beginning of the game. Because LA is, any LA fan knows, a lot of celebrities, they trickle in.
The very last surprise we had for Jimmy was an old LA Times newspaper ad from 1998, one that brought back a moment in time.
Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite things I ever did in my life. I opened up for Air Supply in Rick Springfield at the Universal Amphitheater.
Universal Amphitheater used to be the centerpiece of Universal Studios, one of the most popular concert venues in Southern California. Unfortunately, in 2013, it was demolished to make way for Hogwarts Castle in Harry Potter World.
The amphitheater really liked me. So I did stand-up, and I also play guitar, but I remember them being so nice to me, Air Supply. It was my birthday, and I was like, and I stayed for the whole concert. I'm like, I can't, like, they're singing All Out of Love. I'm like, I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I was singing along with them. They were the best to me. This brings me back.
So Jimmy may be all out of love, but he's got 10 years under his belt with The Tonight Show, with a new TV special to celebrate his 10th anniversary, along with a special anniversary gift from the Lakers.
Wow, look at that. Is that class? Come on.
Yeah, there we go.
You guys are the best. I mean, this is beyond cool. I appreciate the thought put into this. Come on.
Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. For more stories in your communities, click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV for the latest information, balanced coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you then.